Test, test, test. Test, test, test. All right, we're going to kick this back up for another hour or two. We got 333 members now. Thank you. Oh, did the music stop? We're good with it. We can keep it going. So we're gonna, I put the link to come into the studio in the YouTube live chat and on my Facebook page. So this is the second half of our last full-length live broadcast on Facebook and YouTube. So we want to give a shout out to Facebook and YouTube as our divine playmates that allowed us to create from the distortion and the chaos. So anyone that wants to come in, sing a song behind the maestro's instrumental, do a rap, speak some poetry or testify, or just come in and talk about their experience with Soulogy. Just click that link and, oh, wait a minute. I gave them the wrong link. You have to send me the link for eCam. Or no, it's the same link, isn't it? No, it's the same link. We're good. We're good. Yeah, I'm still a bit nervous and rattled. So if you look at this figure behind us, we talked about it in the very first part, the first half. And it's all about two coming together as one. And that can be done in many different forms. It doesn't have to be romantic. I wrote this little piece called Wisdom. Thinking about this figure behind me and those that are involved for me personally, so that'd be Morgan and Soulogy. It's called Wisdom. Ooh. Now they have accepted themselves, found themselves in each other, in one another. Discovery is good, but it's a motherfucker. We come from a suffering and pain. Now we're confusing and refraining, experiencing. Yeah, we're finally living a soul's dream of dreams. Life brings golden dreams. Life is bringing new things. Imagination's creation. Creation's imaginated. Life is recreating us. Life is re-relating us. Life is remaking us. We're tired of being conspicuous. Our energy is enough. We'll stand tall We are rejuvenating. We are re-cooperating. Reuniting and replicating what resonates with you and me. Come on now, stay with me. Come on now, stay with us.
Get right with the soul. Just get right with the soul. Every day you decide to grow. You get right with the soul. Are you right with your soul? We gotta take it slow. Getting right, grooving in the soul. Be real to your friend, and all you come in contact. Evolution of the soul. It's when we know.
Don't forget how far we've come. And while I'm on it, don't forget this is an open mic. So I put the link in the YouTube chat and also on my Facebook page where most people on Facebook watch. So if you'd like to come in and sing a song or do a rap or do some poetry or testify, or just talk about your experience with Soulogy or whatever you want to talk about with you for 4 or 5 minutes. It'd be cool to get a bunch of people in here. I'm checking it. The hell? Brian, if you want to come in, bring your guitar and your keyboard. Ernie, come on in. Whoever wants to come in and spend a few minutes with us. Tight, tight. We have 300, and we may have more now, but 333 people. The 333rd subscription was Doris Allen. Doris Allen. You have the 333. So I would imagine that you're beating at a very high frequency. The interesting thing will be, as Morgan pointed out a while ago when I took a break, the 369 will actually anchor. The 333 was our goal, and I'm so happy that we made it within the amount of time. We still have time to spare. But yeah, I think that 369, there's something to be said for that. Yeah, anybody wants to come in, just click the link and come on in and we'll have a chat. You can share with us if you want, play your instrument, sing a song. Try to keep it to like 5, 6, 7 minutes, a person, so we can get more people on here. Hopefully people will come on into the studio, because that's the whole idea behind this community, this networking community, is to provide a place where we can actually try stuff out, just like what I'm sitting here doing, which I'd never done until last summer. And it's amazing what happens when you really try to, when you actualize or, put into expression your greater and greater awareness, that you have of yourself, and love that you have for yourself, and to try things that you always wanted to try. So that's the type of energy that we have always tried to promote. Anybody wants to come in? The link is on the YouTube live chat. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Shaking. It's also on my page if you want to come in. Who's coming in?
Hey, Todd.
Yes.
Are they coming through the Zoom or the eCam?
Oh, did they need to come through the Zoom?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. King's X. All right. Man, I'm in my body. This is doing these sessions with Morgan and this whole thing rolling out. It's a lot, but we're all up to it. All right. Thank you for, okay. I'm now putting the Zoom link there. I'm not going to paste. There's the Zoom link. Boom. I'm sorry that I got that wrong. Let me put it on YouTube. God. Dang. Boom. Boom. Okay, here's the Zoom link, YouTube. Anybody wants to come on, click, paste. Boom. All right. Yeah, you had to come into the Zoom room. Sorry, I put the wrong link up. Luke, if you want to come in, whoever wants to come in, spend a few minutes. Sorry about putting the wrong one up. If I can erase it. Okay, remove that one. Let me go. Remove this one. Okay. They got the link now. The Zoom link in the comments, not the other one, the Zoom link. Boom. If you want to come in, click that link, come into the studio and sit down and share with us. Oh, we got a whole bunch of people coming. Hi. What's up, Delia?
What isn't up?
Hello, Connie. I think William's getting on his video.
Hey, what's up?
Who's that?
Hello.
Hello. William, you might want to turn on your microphone and your camera. At the bottom left of your screen, there's an icon of a microphone and a camera. If you click the drop down next to it, you can select your
Working on
microphone.
my volume.
Your volume's good. It's a bit loud, but it's good. Let's go one at a time. So, okay. If you can turn down your volume a little bit, Connie.
Yeah,
You can turn your microphone down.
just a moment.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Very loud. Okay. Let's William Dopp.
I think my mic's on.
Yeah, your mic is on. Okay. Can you turn your mic down a little bit, William?
Let me get my headphones.
We also got Diana in here as well. Okay, this is cool. All right, probably let's kill Ty, let's kill the music and everybody mute your microphone. Okay, so we can adjust to the volume.
Get my headphones.
Yeah, Connie, turn your mute. Or Ty, can you mute everybody? Just mute everybody. William, mute. Connie. And yeah, so let's start with we'll just start with the order they came in. So Delia from Outer Space, Flores is here, veteran of two Soulogy Fest and a part of the team. She created an Instagram for us a couple of years ago, and she's also just doing some other stuff for us, which is very cool. So Delia, the floor is yours. What would you like to share or say or do?
Thank you. I just wanted to share a poem. As you guys were talking, the energy's been amazing, and it keeps on building and building. And I wanted to share Soul of Creation, since we're stepping into a creative space and an amplified field in a container in the next phase for the community. Soul of Creation. There is a glimmer of the soul that lost. There is a pocket of inner sprouting like a seedling. Soul of creation. Seeds were spread all around from the very hand of creation, gently and just generously spreading them to germinate. Each chosen for their unique properties. The soul of co-creation. The soul of the divine. Landing through all of Terra from the most nourishment environment to the most challenging. Terra, the goddess of life. Terra, the mother. Terra, the Kali, the Magdalene, the Aphrodite. Divinity of all forms, for she is the soul of creations, seed sprouting, growing, and expanding. Cycles of birth, death, the eternal is the soul. Seeds of creation, the soul of co-creation, the soul of the divine. We are the very hand of creation. We are the very ones that chosen this path. We are the unity. We are her, Terra, divinity of the soul of creation. Let us honor her creations, the breath, the ground, the fires, the water of all of her. For within that, we honor ourselves, our breath in life, our path we walk on, and the eternal fire, passion within us, the flame of creation within in our soul. The watery waves of our emotions, we honor us, her, we, in unity. That's who we are.
Boom. Boom. Thank you, Delia. Connie, William, by the way, William, I think switched devices, Ty. He's in the green room. Connie, hello. It's nice to meet you.
Hello.
Thank you for coming in. And what would you like to share or do?
I wanted to say, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, sing with me, y'all. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. That was so beautiful. The point that was just shared. This is really emotional because you guys have been my soul family, and you've been there for me in times when I couldn't find a friendly face. And I love y'all with all my heart, soul, might, soul, and strength. And I appreciate everything that y'all have done. And I've seen you start from the beginning. I guess, Todd, 2017, I think. I don't know. Who knows what year it is, but anyways, it's beautiful to see the experience, and even the times where I was off on mission or I was kind of detached from the ones that I love the most. Y'all were there holding space and watching, observing as I was watching, observing you all, and I appreciate you for all that you stand for and all that you've created. I'm proud of you, and Morgan, Ty, I'm proud of you as well, and I'm proud of Soulogy, and I'm proud of everyone. I love seeing everyone's creations, and it makes me proud to see the experience of where we've come from and all that we've endured and all that we've overcome, because we've overcome by the trials and tribulations. And we've been tested and tried, and we've come forth as pure gold. And y'all are diamonds, no longer in the rough. Shine bright like a diamond. I love and appreciate every single one of you with all my heart.
Thank you so much. That was as powerful as the poem. I'm already
Thank you.
discombobulated. I don't know. I'm going to keep going. Thank you so much, Connie. Diana?
Thank you.
How are you? It's good to see you. What's your last name and what would you like to share or do?
I'm Diamante on Facebook, Todd.
Oh, you're Diamante. Okay. You're from you're from Adelaide, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah.
You're from all right.
Yeah, so I'm still in the process of communicating with Christy about joining up. So and it's a big step for me to show my face and to share here, but I'm echoing what Connie just shared. I'm feeling really nervous, but I need to just say that I know I got a massive download in 2018, what I know now to be a massive download, and my life changed that year, and you were a big part of that. I don't know how I found you. I found you through others on Facebook, and you've continued to be an essential part of my life since 2018. And a lot of us are in the background, invisible and voiceless, and we listen to you. And I don't know how clearer I can be, but you're an essential part of my days. And also want to acknowledge, thank you for acknowledging the connection between those of us with chronic fatigue and autoimmune disease and fibromyalgia, and that connection with this stuff that we talk about. That was really monumental, because a lot of us, again, are invisible, not seen, don't have the energy to interact. And it is a real connection. It is spiritual, energetic stuff. And I know that from just being present, particularly where I live here, I know I'm here, even though I'm unable to do much physically, I'm anchoring light. I know that because I know that every time the energies come in, it is like a huge wet blanket, and I know I've just got to get to bed, which was me yesterday. You know, the energies coming in. I think that's all I want to say, Todd. You know, you, Morgan, everyone, those speakers that have meant so much. Our beautiful Franco, you know, Judith Kusel, Mary Wadwell, everyone, you know, the importance of just you guys being here for us and us being able to listen to you, we all feel a part of. We're not alone. And just thank you so much. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure putting a face to, I've known you for years out there. Thank you so much. William, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in. And what would you like to say?
It would have been been great to for you guys to see me, but I guess it's not going to fly tonight.
We
the
can.
energy's crazy
We can
anyway,
see you.
so
We can see you, bro.
oh, you can see me. Oh,
Yeah.
fake news. Well, hi everybody. I know it's kind of a monumental night for you with this whole rolling the platform out. So I guess all I should do tonight is just say hi. And it's been a pleasure over the past few weeks getting to know you more from what I thought I knew of you and what you were doing here. But with what's going on with everything shifting so fast, what you're doing is appropriate. At least to me, it feels like. And where it's going to go, who knows? But I'll be there for the ride. That's all I got.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was very powerful as well. It's that's something I think we'll see more and more of, masculine energy coming in and saying so much with so few words. You know, coming out of the patriarchal, a lot of us, me included, talked a lot. It's built into our programs, but I think there's a lot of evidence pointing towards what you just said, collectively, and so many energies that are carrying this, you know, this band of frequencies forward. So thank you very much, William. Thank you for boarding the Soul Train. Yeah. Hi, we have Luke's in the green room. Anybody wants to come in, and y'all are welcome to stay here. If it starts to fill up, we might have to remove some people, but we're good right now. Yeah, anybody wants to come in? Let me just gather myself. The link is the Zoom link, and I'll go in and put them in right now. Let's send. Oh, Luke is here. Luke, if you put your video on and your audio on, we'll go next with you. I need a Kleenex. Don't you hate when you need a Kleenex and there's not one within range? Yeah, well, that's what I normally do, but I don't want everybody seeing me do it. Delia. Hey, Luke, what's up? It's good to see you.
What's happening, dude?
Yeah, just doing this last full-length live broadcast and trying to get people to come in here and testify or talk about their Soulogy experience or talk about themselves.
Wow, man.
Share a song or a rap or a poem or whatever you want to do. Just yeah.
Oh, I ain't gotten any songs. I know one thing though, the energies today, brother, man, have been phew. Oh my God, I had to leave work early. I just got this massive download this morning, and everything just felt weird. I couldn't. I mean, I took a part-time job serving, to supplement income. There's no way I could deal with the public today. I actually went back and washed dishes just to help out, so I could just do something to occupy my mind, man. And I was driving home, and I saw this like real hazy like clouds, right? And then I was like looking at the clouds, and all of a sudden I started seeing like the city form out. It was crazy, Todd. Like I started seeing like white palaces and stuff like behind like what you would describe as, the pseudo heaven, what that would look like, but it was like in the clouds, man. I was just today, it's just like I realized how deep of aspects we really are of each other, and like all of that massive download just hit, but hard, today, like, and I was just like, wow, I just feel so connected to everybody now. It's on a level that I have never felt before.
Crystal cities. They look like a crystal city.
No, it was more like just like clouds, like cloud formation. You know what I mean? Like it was like it was first just looked like hazy cloud, just looked like smog, and that's not really prevalent in Virginia. And so I just kept looking, and like then all of a sudden my eyes were like I felt like my eyes were playing tricks on me. But of course, the stuff you and I and y'all have seen, I mean, it wasn't playing tricks on me; it just started forming.
Wow. Well, that's part of what the intention of this platform is to bring in real time information with as much volume as we can. Morgan had this great idea. One of the links would be kind of what does she call it? Energetic weather report, where people make short videos and put up posts, and it's all on a news feed of the day. Basically, like, so people like that story right there, somebody hears it because he did a 6-minute video in the bathroom at work, and somebody else sees it and goes, wow, I'm not the only one. I think that's one of the things that we've heard a lot about over the years is I tuned in and I found my family, or I realized I'm not the only one. I always say on the show, crazy ain't crazy no more. This is where all the crazy people hang out. But yeah, we appreciate you, Luke, and everyone's contributions, love and support over the years, and their contributions, meaning their energy. It's all energy, and be it, and even like people creating their own groups, and so many relationships and friendships, and just soul cells in the body collective that have Soulogy's been a part of. And again, Soulogy is in any one person. It's this consciousness that's somehow or another materializing through all of our efforts, and it's pretty amazing. So thanks again, Luke.
Yeah,
Ty.
well said.
Yeah,
love y'all. Y'all have a great night.
All right, Luke. Take care. Ty, I think Ty, you want to say a few words or whatever you want to do, or introduce your newest love song?
Maybe. I'm good, Todd.
Oh, you all of that to say I'm good, Todd. Well, let me say this again. We originally said we'd go for 3 hours. It's 3 hours now. I'm just gonna let's extend it just a bit. We'll go around the horn and have another little chat with Delia and Connie. And so let me put the call out again, and then I'm gonna hand it over to you, Delia, and you can just talk about whatever you want to. And I'll go into YouTube and to Facebook, and I'll put up the Zoom link one more time if you want to come in and share a song or a rap or a poem or a dance or testify or talk about your Soulogy experience or your day like Luke did, or whatever you want to do. Just come on in, say hi, let everybody see you. Don't be shy. I'll put the Zoom link in the YouTube live chat and on the Facebook live on my page. Delia, go ahead and take it over.
So thank you so much. What Soulogy has brought for me at least has been a lot of soul connections and beautiful people that I've been able to bounce energy off of, and the expression and exploring that. Since for me, it's a big journey that I've been navigating to be open, to share, and to actually use my vocalization. I thought I was always going to be a writer, and I had blockages around my throat, and working with other people that are very open, and even the connection that we've been doing as well with, at least with the New Earth Group Grid that Morgan's been running. It's been amazing. And the energies that currently that we're all going through, it's potent times, and we learn to take value in our self-care, as well as what we do in appreciation for our soul essences, and what in that moment do we need. So, it really has been this bigger transformation in my journey that has been unfolding to a level of connecting the body, the mind, and the soul. And I'm very blessed to be a part of that, and always in soul support to brothers and sisters that have been a part of the community, to really show that support for them. And when they're time for their creations, know that they're going to be in a container where they're held. And not only that, but to also act in integrity behaviorally. We were learning to be in that portion of where we're taking ourselves accountable in our behaviors. And more that we're going to continue stepping into that space of our true reality and our behaviors and our connections, to be fully aligned not only with our human selves, but really with the true spirits, as we embody our own selves within the physical space, as we connect to our physicality and the people that we connect to all around us. And the beauty of building more people, connections in the physicality away from online as well. So I love seeing that connection. And Christy and Ryan's relationships is a true testament, just like that. As well as many other people that have come together that are soul brothers and sisters that are co-creating in spaces and holding it down for the collective, and as well as working in groups. It's very beautiful, and I'd love to see that more of that. And whatever those expressions are, even if it's something small, it adds into the container the value of that, what that is. So I am grateful and thankful. And with that, I leave you all with a little love. With the shantua harma anteato sotual om oto sontua ishantua e yahar om onotia tes ontuash antuo shantua e hati anta o ena al ar or mo onontuanta sintia tes antu shantua. May we all bloom in our love and connection to ourselves, and with respect with everybody else all around us, as we continue opening up. Thank you.
Thank you. We got 3 more in the green room, Ty. But while we're waiting for them to come in, let's go back to Connie. Connie, do you have anything you want to add?
Oh my gosh, thank you for that light language. That was beautiful. And I wanted to ask, Todd, please remind me of her name. Is it Delia?
Yeah, Delia, yes.
Okay, Delia, yes. I never forget faces and energies, but names I have issues with sometimes, especially, with some of us that have been in multiple incarnations. We have many names, so it's hard to keep up with who we are, but I know who I am, so that's all good, and I know who y'all are. So I wanted to ask, did she do her own artwork? Because if so, the dimensionality was so profound that you can actually see it as if the object is in front of you, and that takes a lot of talent.
She does.
So
she does do that. She does do it herself.
Wow, I'm excited. You think you're alone on the planet. You think you're all by yourself, and sometimes you hear your guides and your teams, and then sometimes it's just silent. But it's like all of a sudden we've had this explosion of. To me, this is like the event is happening right now. This is the event, is the reunion and the reconnection of lost pieces, the pieces of the puzzle to make up the big masterpiece. And we knew we were here somewhere, but we just didn't know where to find each other. And we knew to come to the different platforms that somehow we would all connect. And we had a lot of people sometimes that, we had to learn from and learn that they were just fractals of the ones that we love. And we do love them also, but maybe they didn't have the full essence of what needed to be experienced in long term. And, my mission has been very strange. I've had to play a role where I had to find lost pieces of myself and others to help kind of send that back to who it belonged to, because others maybe didn't use their energies appropriately, which I am not exempt from that. I have not used my energies appropriately as well. But I've learned that through this experience, not to judge. Do not judge another person for any reason. Even if we feel like we're in the right, we may not know the full backstory of why they're acting the way they are or what they're doing. And even if they seem to be off kilter, they very well may be a catalyst for change. And a lot of people like myself, I channel others' energy. So I'm a mirror empath. So I pick up others' energies and I will reflect it back to them if I feel that it's appropriate, just like others have been that way for me. My guides and teams sometimes are really militant, and and that's okay. Others are very kind, but what I'm coming to find is I really wanted to express this is that sometimes we wonder who our guides and teams are. People talk about, oh, my guides, my teams, but I've come to find that they're really not people out there in the ethers that aren't embodied, that we don't come in contact with every day. Because I will say this right now, that I call you Uncle Todd because I've known you for so long in other lifetimes, and Aunt Morgan and Uncle Ty, y'all have been very big guides in my life. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the lessons, and the energy, that you embodied, the teaching and reteaching, because some of us go in such lower densities, and we kind of get the short end of the stick, but we actually said, okay, we'll draw sticks with y'all. Actually, right now I'm having a core memory of us doing that, and I recall that I did get some of the shorter end of the sticks, and that's okay, because I chose that. I could have said, no, I don't want to do that mission. I don't want to do this role, but that's all in the past now. This is where we are today, and we're all moving forward. And really, that's all I had to say. I love y'all with all my heart. And I wish you all blessings and love, and continuing to grow in the Soulogy tree of life and the wheel. And this is a dream of fruition that we've all dreamt for, and that Aunt Morgan had the passion and the drive, and you too, Uncle Todd, with y'all's time and resources. You knew your mission, you knew your placement. It took time to build from the ground rubble and build up. And now we have a fortress, we have a castle rock, and we have a beautiful experience to carry on into the new earth. And this is the entering the gates of heaven, because we're already in the new earth. It's no longer, when are we going to heaven? When is the event going to happen? I believe a lot of that's already happened, and we have kind of been so numb to what's really been going on that we kind of thought it would be a little bit different. But now we are where we are, and we're in the new earth, we're in the new heaven, and we're moving forward with higher frequency vibrations and experiences, and that we don't need these corrupt platforms that we have to, you've seen my experience. I've actually had people come knock on my door, and if some people had not intervened in my life very recently, I very well may not be sitting here talking to y'all today. So I just want to thank y'all. I love y'all with all my heart. And I think it's like 9:11. I'm going to be quiet now at 9:09. And I yield.
Thank you very much. We'll go in the order. Thank you so much. That was all of it's been very heartfelt. We'll go in the order y'all came in. Lisa, then Wendy, then Doretha. It's so good to see you, Doretha. I've seen you out there for so long. But let's start with Lisa, and then we'll go Wendy, then Doretha. Lisa Nicole, how are you doing? I love your art, so inspiring, and watching you come out on a couple of Soul Speaks shows and stepping out there like so many of the divine feminine are. It's very inspiring. So thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me in. I can't believe that you have, I can believe it, but I'm just using that phrase, that you've made it. You hit these markers. You did the really daring thing of announcing markers, and you kept your audience, all of us, your soul tribe, up to date on it, saying like when your different deadlines, when you may have missed some, and that you were such a great model of that. And in both setting goals for ourselves and for our souls, for everything, and also allowing for some stretching room within it. And so congratulations. And what I want to do is read 2 poems that I think are appropriate for your birthday and transition. And I don't know, they're just something that I want to read to you and to everybody. By the way, also, Delia, that poem was beautiful, and the way that you read it. Now, she's not on anymore, but if you're listening or if you watch this, thank you for sharing that and for the way that you read it, which was really moving. So this first one is called Worth Calling Adoration, Make Something. Wherever you are right now, whatever you're doing, concentrate like an apprentice. Love how your lungs breathe for you. You are an expression of adoration, as if the God who made you to sing when you breathe, like seraphim. There is no one like you. Concentrate. And the second one I'm reading because of your poem, Delia, and your seed metaphor. It's called Seed. This one I feel like is particular to this Soulogy group, and I hope you'll see what I mean. I think it's apparent. Seed. What I am supposed to want, I don't. I don't want any of it. What I do want is just this. I am a seed inside. I am tiny. I am a container of codes. What I am supposed to want, I don't. I don't want any of it. What I do want is this becoming with water and light. What I do want is this becoming with water and light, the codes I contain and came in with.
Yeah, I'd say that's very appropriate. Considering I was just talking to Morgan at the halfway point, and some of this, she was reminding me of what came in last night through her, which through the experience we had too, there was a complete reseeding, like all the aspects came back into the seed and then it sprouted. So I think that speaks to the energy.
That was, I didn't watch, I haven't had a chance to watch that. And did you say that came in last night in your session, Morgan?
Yeah.
I had a very specific lucid dream 2 nights ago where I'm focused on my right hand reaching at night into dirt, into really rich soil, and scooping the dirt out to plant a seed, which is a light node, which is the God spark. And then of the rose ray, like the rose light, shining down onto my hand and the seed and from my hand and the seed. And it was a really split second one, but it was really, really big.
Wow.
And I don't think I haven't been thinking particularly of seeds, or I've been thinking of other things, but not of that. And so that came in 2 nights ago for me.
Yeah, I think that's.
And I think the idea that you said, Morgan mentioned about people just kind of hopping on and being like doing the emotional weather or energetic weather report kind of thing, things like this are going to be so fun to just see, like, oh my God, 52 people also received a dream of a seed.
Yeah.
Or a meditation of a seed.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
going to be fun.
Yeah, that there was a point in it. It's I think session 11, and there was a point in it, and it was an what activation? Do you want to return to the original seed when it was all, agreed to or whatever? So yeah, there's something to that. Thank you, Lisa, and thank you for everything that you.
Thank you. Congratulations. Thanks, everybody.
Wendy Mahoney, what's happening? What's going on in Canada? You're on mute. Yeah. Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you.
Good to see you, brother. Good to see everybody. Thank you so much for sharing, ladies. So nice. Yeah, I just wanted to pop in and congratulate you today. It's funny, you popped in my consciousness this morning. I have been taking a little bit of time off social media, and oddly enough, today was the day that I got a message to message you and found out that this is your big launch. So yeah, I just wanted to jump in and say congratulations. I've been seeing 333 and 369, which oddly, whenever I see those numbers, I tend to connect with you. I think even our initial date was sort of hooked into that. But and this just fell down very oddly, just randomly in front of me. Hands are there. So I guess that's just, sending out a little bit of a blessing from something. So just wishing you and the whole community, just so much love and gratitude and light, and it's exciting days ahead for sure. Yeah.
Thank you. And I'll just point out too, and you asked a great question in the first half of this.
Yeah.
About what was the question? It was like, can you share outside of of the network? So, I mean, the stuff that Soulogy puts out, we're going to keep it there. But if we have a guest on, we're going to give them an MP4. They can do whatever they want with it. But as far as like broadcasting on to other places from there, I mean, all this stuff we'll figure it out. And we discussed this. We had discussed this the other day, and I'd forgotten, and I didn't understand all the intricacies of the question. But the community is going to make everything up. The whole idea is somebody was talking about it. I can't remember because my head's spinning, but somebody was talking about, Morgan was talking about making the leap. It's all about making the leap. And somebody else was talking about it here in their own way. So, but the bottom line is it's a place that is, that we've all had a hand in, and it's really just an example or one manifestation of what's been happening inside of all of us, and as we start to take it out to the external with each other, so there's and this has all come in to her, to me. Others have picked up intel over the years that Soulogy is its own consciousness. I mean, there's some pretty valid proof of that, and but it'll be a place where the support will be there, and the resources will be there, and the equality will be there. It is founded, on a balanced, really founded on the Trinity. So something occurred yesterday in that session. We actually were doing that session. We were doing that session, and let me say, because I just remembered the example. If somebody comes on and shares something on the network and they want to share it other places, that's obviously their business. That was the part I think I kind of left out.
Yeah, that was.
But if we do a show, like, one of the things we're playing with, I'll go back to what I was saying. I'm going to do a show with so-and-so. Say it's Mary Rodwell. You have to be in the community to watch the show, but I think we're going to have an option where you can pay $1 and just watch a particular show.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I hope I can have you on my show, Todd. Will you still come on my show so we can talk?
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got like a couple of shows I just agreed to. Now, Oh, I was talking about, well, that the platform is a place, and that's what's in mind. And also when we get to 3,333, we'll be able to at that time with a budget of about 40,000 a month, the cost being probably 15 or 20, but whatever's left, half will go to the content creators and of course you can also have energy exchanges within that, that'll be supported as well to do it as feasibly as possible with as little burden as possible added to the charges, that are there for those types of things. But thank you, Wendy, and thank you for being a part of Soulogy and sharing yourself and your creations.
Well, I just wanted to say last thing there, Todd, is I think I am the 333rd person member today. So I just wanted to let you know you hit the number.
Yeah, we're at three. I just looked right now. We're at 339, and it's funny because when I put that up when we started the other show, we were at 322 or something. And I started to say it, and then Morgan sent me a note. She goes, she felt like it'll really be anchored on the 369. I thought, oh my God, that makes all the sense in the world. So we'll probably be at 369 and not before too long. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Wendy.
Good.
It's so nice running into people that I've seen out there for so long, and I'm able to do that on the show. As we also occasionally run into somebody, or maybe we have an instant message phone call with them or something. But Doretha, I've seen you out there for a long, long time. And I just want to say it's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for your love and support and contributions. And the floor is yours, Doretha.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
Okay, it's a pleasure to meet you. And your show has been my mentor. I didn't have money or funding to be paying all these people for guidance and what have you. But a lot of times watching your show, something would come to me and then an interview happens and I get validation. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's just been tremendously encouraging for me. I think I found you about 4 years ago, and 5 years ago on June 1st is my absolute awakening. And thinking back, I was like, wow, all these spiritual things have been happening to me, and I was unaware of it. And then I just grow and grow. And right now, it just feels absolutely wonderful.
Wow. I mean, this is like.
I attribute it to you, Todd.
Well, I'm just the face.
I understand. I mean, I tell people in my healing sessions, I'm just the conduit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, yeah, and I think we do have to own certain things, our parts, own them and claim them. But obviously, this is a group effort, and like I say, really, as I sit here listening to you right now, I'm having this thought in my head. I got to tell Morgan this, just to look at her and go, "Do you realize what you dreamt in 2009? What you asked for?" Because I'm realizing it right now. I'm going, "Holy shit! This is one of how many stories?" Doretha,
right?
We were talking.
How you say my name is Dorothea.
Dorothea. I'm sorry. Me on the show, I mess up everybody's name, and that's no excuse. I'll do better. But the point is I've heard it so many times, and I think what is going to happen is we're going to see what we got. And I honestly think it's going to be over 10,000. And those artists, those creators will have a pretty nice transparent accounting and distribution for their efforts in doing the things they love. And really the community part of it is important too. Because, I always used to say Soulogy is not a social circle. It's an energy, but I can see now that it is a community. It's not a typical community from where we come from, but it has all the aspects of what people are trying to duplicate by buying land and having a bunch of people come over. And I haven't heard one that's worked out yet. You know, but this feels like it. And I also know a lot of people that have made connections. And I know a lot of people that just said what she said. And that is lifeline, as Connie said, you know, yeah, that I wasn't crazy and all that stuff. So that means a lot. That means a whole lot. So that's why I'm thinking, did she know what she was dreaming? Because this is deep. It's very much embodied, and it's nice to be able to sit around and talk to 5 or 6 other people, and nobody is putting on a dog and pony show. Not to take anything away from anybody, because we've all been there, we've all done it. But to be able to just have conversations where the beautiful, forgotten human part of us is coming out, and it's really very overwhelming in the moment for a second. You know, it feels like one of those solar flares coming in when your heart starts palpitating. You feel like you're going to die. But yeah, I just want to thank everybody again. I think we're, wait a minute. Oh, we actually have 2 more people here. Okay, so let's let these 2 in.
Should I do some drumming?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you want to? Okay, hang on a second. Wait, she wants to do some drumming. Let her do some drumming. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We'll bring in Eric and Daniel in a minute. Go ahead. Everybody else.
Okay, thank you.
We're all muted.
I hook up wind chimes to my drum. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. This is awesome. I can't wait to cut excerpts out of this show. Totally awesome. Thank you so much. We got Eric's in the green room, Ty, and Daniel's here. Daniel, you want to turn on your mic? And
Gonna make an excerpt.
oh yeah.
You hear me?
Yes.
Good.
What would you like to share or do?
I only would like to honor that I had a platform to share my story, and I am going to continue that. I have subscribed with the year member, and without having to say something, I would like only to say that I will continue there to make like content or to share my story, or I have a bunch of ideas, like the brother Robert Evans said or wrote, like singing, and I explored or recognized that I had some like light language. Sorry for the camera, 1 second. And it is connected with brothers and sisters from like what they call Indians or American natives. I have felt the brothers and sisters oftentimes, and especially the mothers. They healed me once or twice or multiple times. Like when they healed me, the camera is doing some interesting stuff. um, they have built like a circle around me, and like they built a circle around me. I was in the middle. I was sobbing and crying, and I recognized that I have a connection. And what I would like to say is that I honor that this platform, and I would like to give back, but continue. And the interesting part is, for me, that I had this idea even before to like a little bit disconnect from Facebook, and I already deactivated my account for Instagram a time ago, and like I felt that it is like energy draining without judging. I only recognized for me that is not going anymore for me. And with this platform you all have created, it was like I was like happy, or I wished for a platform to share, and without separating another one another, is like sharing without some trolls, or without this, only sharing with people, and with soul family. This is the interesting part. And then you came with this website or this platform or this space. It was really interesting, and I only would like to honor with the last open mic. I began with that. And honor it. I woke up before. For me is 4:32 on the clock in the morning. I woke up after head stitches, intense head stitches, and a lucid dream. I constantly lucid dreaming in the last time. And yeah, I thought, wow, open mic. I first saw the recording before, and then I searched, I listened to 1-2 minutes or a few minutes, and then, oh, they do an open mic. Let's see. And I thought about, should I come on? Should I let them? And like the feeling was amplifying to come on. Yeah, the last show, the last open mic, and yeah, here I am, and I'm grateful for that I have the opportunity to share my story in a space with immensely high energy. I always felt like indescribable when I get on with you or the open mics. It was really interesting. The first time in this existence that I experienced this, with the energies and how I felt and all that. Yeah, and then became the name French Smoker. I'm joking.
Yeah, you'll always be known. Hey, and if anyone hasn't seen the Soul Speaks 5D that Daniel the Kick did January, it's one of the most powerful things you will ever experience. I can tell you that. And it's, to me, it's an important thing, because it was a masculine getting real, like as real as you can get, and also a soul, So I think it's something worth worth watching. We got a couple more people in the green room. Okay, we'll keep going. I got a little bit. I don't have much left in the tank, but you know what? I think it's important that if people want to come on, let's bring them on. So Kara Morris is coming on here. I think she's in Tasmania. Eric Hypes is here in the States. As soon as they get their audio and their video worked out, we'll get them on here. This is pretty amazing. As always, it's spontaneous, intuitive, creative, imaginative, and courageous. Eric Hypes, good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, brother.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm navigating.
Your screen is doing some trippy stuff, and that's Soulogy right there, isn't it?
Yeah, this kind of happens when I do some of these. So
yeah,
oh well.
Just leave it like that. There's plenty of code in there, I'm sure. Oh, you there? Somebody.
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead and talk. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
We'll
yeah, you know, I've always loved you and everything that you do, and do what I can to support as I find my way through this journey. So when I saw that you were getting your own website and starting that up, I was just like, oh man, that's one of the most beautiful things I could see for you and the community. And then I just got on here tonight, just was doing some research, and I said, I feel like I need to get over to Facebook. And saw you and Ty doing the thing earlier, and then I was like, well, maybe I'll catch him. And I saw you get on the second time. I think I came in when you were 56 seconds going. So I was like, oh, that adds up to 11. So I guess I should be here. So kind of got some inspiration just for a quick little poem or spoken word to, and as I wrote it, then I jumped on and you said, oh, getting ready to leave. Oh, wait a minute. We got two people in the thing. So
no, yeah, share it with us. Absolutely.
So I got, thank you, Soulogy, for bringing us together, birds of a feather, brothers and sisters, no matter the weather. It be storms full of lightning, or the sun is shining. We are divining as our souls are aligning, swinging us away from surviving and into thriving. Through the shadows of old, we find the light of our souls has always known. So I just wanted to also say, I heard you say earlier that Soulogy's always been flying a little under the radar. And I heard that, and it just kind of struck something within me. And I said, I kind of see it as it's always more, you've always been flying with those that have the radar to find you, to make this a dream come true. So thank you, Todd, for being you, and all of those that are owning the you in unity too.
Thank you. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. There's some amazing stuff being said and written tonight. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you. You're welcome. More than welcome.
All right. Kara Morris in the house from Tasmania. How you doing, Kara?
Yeah, am I muted? Hey, everybody. It's so lovely to be here. I just wanted to, be a part of this last session. It's excited to move forward. Just the codes that everybody has brought through. Every single person on this earth has something to give. And this has just been amazing. It's been so strengthening for me and for the community. And I could just see things being built. I can see everything you guys talk about. It reflects back in my life, and I can see it, all the work done every single day, every thought that's turned into love. I can feel the collective work being done. I can feel, it affects my kids, or they're not mine. I mean, these little masters that are on the earth, and just all of the work you can be done, and you can feel it. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and all I can feel is you guys. And thank you, Todd, and thank you, Morgan, and all your beautiful souls for connecting this place. My spiritual awakening was basically coming on during a galactic war, I guess, as you can speak, during 2011. And I was a little afraid to come forth. And now I'm not. I've just healed so much, and we all have healed so much. And I can just see everybody coming into their beautiful lights and their power. There's no stopping us. We're amazing. I love you all. Mwah.
Thank you, Kara. Thank you very much. Fiona Carthew, how are you doing, Fiona?
Hey there, brother Todd. I'm all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. You want to play a game of what if? What was it called?
I was going to say, what is totally possible, Mr. Medina? We did play a game a year or so ago of what is totally possible. And I don't even know if you mentioned or verbalized that this was part of the dream, but it was definitely a third energy that was being birthed. And I feel like I'm here witnessing the christening of the baby. So I just wanted to pop on and say big congratulations. So proud of yourself and the whole team, and the baby that you guys have all produced, which is just one big disco ball of all of us little fractals of soul. Grandpappy and Grandmammy, whatever titles you want to put on it, but I'm sure all of us little fractals do thank you for all that you've put on and reflected back to us all, and definitely a brilliant move that you're making now. I've done it myself with my own little group. We've built an app and we've gone off social media to build a private container. So I can feel that what you're doing is true and powerful, and there will be a fantastic library of universal knowledge for everyone to play in.
Hear, hear. Thank you, Fiona.
Hear, hear. So everything is totally possible, brother. Thank you very much for everything.
Thank you. Thank you, and thank everybody. Thank you all, Kara, Fiona, Eric, Daniel, the French smoker, Lisa, Connie, Ty, Delia, whoever came in here already and left. Yeah, I think this is I think it's good. I think we're good. I think this was a good way to go out, and just want to give, I had this, well, we did that session last night, and it's so funny, like Fiona's words. She feels like she's witnessing the christening. This happened. We put it out. I'm just realizing now, this is crazy. But yeah, the seed was reseeded last night. Morgan and I, it's session 11. What we didn't really understand being putting these out, but I think they're a reflection of what we're all doing, like what Fiona just talked about, what she's doing with her group, what this community is doing, what we're doing as individuals and as couples, and we're stepping out of the old patterns, and we're actually doing it in a new way. And the only way to find out how to do it is to give it a shot. So thank you all. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, YouTube. Let's give in that session last night before we went into the Soulogy energy, if you hear the very beginning of it, I don't talk about it till later, but I saw this, I saw Morgan and I standing on this triangle. We were giants. We were holding hands, and the child was at the other end, and we started to walk towards it. The child, the child came into a greater focus. It wasn't actually moving. And then it looked like Jesus. He looked like Jesus. And so there was this immediate solidified triad thing that occurred, like we just turned on, and then he became two, his feminine and masculine. But when I saw the feminine in that triad, the child that's the feminine, I saw the mother goddess, and I took a knee, and then the Jesus character took a knee towards Morgan. So I just want to say that the first time the tree came to us in 2018, It presented a lot like what you saw behind me in the earlier episode that Ryan recreated. We talked about it in the earlier episode. And it told us that this platform is described as the voices of the Mother Goddess. The part of us that's been suppressed. And so this is how it happens from the imagination. This woman, Morgan Lee, asked the universe to create this place in about 2009. And on her birthday in 2012, I get the name, and the rest is history, as they say, or will be. So whatever we were before, we are no longer that. And so we're going to do our best to try to expand on that and build as much community through collaboration and co-creation and through the virtues of the soul. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Facebook and YouTube, and we'll see you at the Soulogy Network and community tomorrow. And we're just going to make it up as we go, and you're welcome to come. Thank you all.